No.
It was called the pt.2, you know what I mean? And for the active members, it was called SHU, you know, Protective Housing Unit and Security Housing Unit. You know, it was never special needs yards. Let's go build bicycles, and you know, I mean, like they do a lot for the community. I'll give them that, but you know, they've all told on somebody. They've all. I just couldn't imagine living on one of those yards with somebody who's touched children before or raped women, or, you know, like it would just be crazy to me to, I would rather face whatever I had to face
Yes.
in the institution. You know what I mean? If my name was no good, I would get it cleaned up. You know what I mean? Like, period. You know what I mean? Deal with whatever I got to deal with.
Yeah.
How these guys are going over there, and that the yards are now bigger than normal yards, you know. So thank God you and I have places to go today. We have recovery meetings. You know what I mean? Like, at least birds of a feather flock together. We're able to find like-minded people, and meeting people say, do meetings really help? I don't know if they help, you know what I mean? But I know this, there's an hour that you're not getting loaded, and you might meet somebody that you're going to hang out with that's not getting loaded, and he's going to show you some things that he does to not get loaded, like going motorcycle riding, going fishing, going whatever. I don't know what the get down is, but you learn things, because once we become institutionalized, we're locked. We're locked, man. Like, everything that we think is foul and fucked up, you know what I mean? Hey, you see homeboy touching the rails, you guys got the, I don't know if the lower, what you were on lower yards, obviously 1 and 2 yards, right?
2 and 3, yeah. I never hit them.
So I mean, like, touching the rails in the chow hall was a major no-no. You guys had rules.
Talk about that. That's a no-no, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, major no-no. You know, just like, and almost every institution I was in, the blacks had control of the kitchen. You know what I mean? It's just how it is, you know. It doesn't matter. I mean, like, in California is the only racist prison besides Arizona that we don't run together. You know what I mean? Like, in other states, just did an interview earlier. They ran with whoever they want. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's all acceptable. And, you know, out here, that shit is not tolerated. You know what I mean? You can't house with anybody else. You can't. And a lot of people, fish come in there and they think, oh, okay, they're putting me in with Barney Rubble. You know what I mean? Like, man, you have to stand at that door and go, I'm not going in there. You know what I mean? And accept that punishment from whatever the man's going to do. Generally, they'll just send you back to the showers. You know, they're trying to play you, man. You know? Yeah. You know what's up, bro. Shit, and especially those northern pens, when it's surge time, you guys fucked up or whatever. Somebody cat called a CO out here. You can't cat call no female CO in California. Other states out here, they do that shit all the time. You can't call a female CO. You're gonna find everybody outside in the middle of the grass with boxers on, freezing their balls off while they're tearing your cell up. You know, you're gonna be losing shit you didn't want to lose. My understanding is, and I know for a fact, you'll find out this Thursday night when I do my live, is telephones are just like a basic thing in there. You know what I mean? So anyway, I understand that telephones are like a huge deal in there now. You know what I mean? Especially on the lower yards, like basically everybody's just laying up in bed, jacking off, watching a phone or talking to their girl or phone sexing it, or you're like, is that really going down?
I don't know about the phone sex, but I know there's tons of telephones in there. You know, I did that for out-of-state transfer to COCF, Arizona, not to change the subject. But they had PlayStations there, and people had porn, bro. They're selling porno disc to watch with your PlayStation. So they were jacking off that stuff, not no telephone. But yeah, telephones are a huge thing, bro. They're everywhere. Everywhere.
That's crazy. You know, I know a CO, I know him personally, bro. He made over $250,000 in cash in 2 years bringing phones in. You know, I didn't have those luxuries. You know what I mean? We didn't have any of that shit. We was shit. You'd suck a dick to get a radio in the shoe. You know what I mean? Fucking a hot plate. You know, like yeah. You guys just. It sounds like the institutions are. They're too confusing for me today, man. The lines were fucking set back then. I don't know how they are today. You know what I mean? Like the rules are subject to change on a daily basis. I understand that, but the punishments are always severe. You know, um, give me a couple of suggestions of things you want to stay away from if you are in trouble and you go inside. It's your first term. You walk in, you get to Delano, look around, says warning, no warning shots. You know what I mean? You can just feel the creepiness of the institution as you walk in, and it's really one of the nicer places. You know what I mean? It's a newer place. It's not like walking in a DVI or something like that. You know, it's a nice institution. What would you tell the youngster to avoid?
I would tell them to avoid drinking and avoid, like my first term, my first violation actually. We go to Wasco. They hustled me, bro, talked me into putting the wine into my locker and failing to mention that you get 120 days, lose 4 months. It's like, hey, we'll give you a cup. We put it in your locker. Like, yeah, sure, that's out. Yeah, so don't fall for that. Don't hold no one's wine. Don't hold no one's nothing. You don't have to do nothing for nobody. Don't be giving shit to people to buy your friends. I see people, hey, I'm going to go to the store. I'll buy you a jar of coffee, bro. You know, they may or not appreciate that, man. They may not respect that. You know, you don't have to raise your hand. If they ask you to do something, we know you have to do it. But don't necessarily go in there saying, I'll raise my hand. Put me on deck. You know, you're not going to make friends that way. You know, it might seem like it, but no, they won't really respect that at the end of the day, you know?
What you're going to do is end up on S&Y yard. You know what I mean? That's what's really going to happen. So what do you mean the money didn't come through? Where's my fucking jar of coffee, homie? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. You know, and there's always the predators that kick it back right there over by the store. So when they catch homies at the, you know what I mean? Like, hey, what's up, Wood? What you got in there? You know what I mean? 6 cases of soups. You can't spare a few? Like, and right away, oh, yeah, sure. Like, you know, and that's fear, man. You know, I don't know about how the new school is, but when I was there, you spelled fear, or you spelled respect, F-E-A-R, bro. You know what I mean? And we made sure you were in fear all the time, myself included. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. I also had some good times in there. I'm sure you may have too. You know, you guys get a little more freedom down there, but it's a lot more active than 3 and 4 yards as far as nonsense goes. You know what I mean? There's fights all the time, you know, 1-on-1 fights and, you know, 6-on-2 fights. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty active on the 1 and 2 yards. People think it's just it's not active. But, I mean, am I telling the truth? It was active.
It's still active. Even I've been to a couple CCFs and almost got in a big riot with the Southsiders in Mesa Verde. And if it would have went down, bro, it would have been very serious because there's no one to break it up there. They got those Walmart cops, those CCFs. They're not going to get in between, try to break up a melee. This is going to pop forever, bro. You know, level 1s, they still go at it, but you don't see as many weapons on the lower yards as you do like the level 3 and 4. Like, I've never been on a level 4 yard, but it's a no hands policy, correct? Like, you can't fling them. You got to stick them.
You don't fight, bro. If it's serious and we're going to go on lockdown, you need to put heat in them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, it's how it goes. Huh?
If it's worth doing, worth stabbing over, right?
Yeah, right. No, that's what I'm saying. You got to put heat in him. If it's worth going like this, it's got to go like this, you know, which is better. You know what I mean? It really is better because the problem's solved. It's not. This way, it's not a whole race on race car because it turns into that super quick. You know what I mean? You could do it the right way. You got a problem with the black, you can go to the black shot caller. Tell them like you want, you know what I mean? Like, there's things you can do that in a respectful fashion and get the problems taken care of without involving and hurting all those that are around you. You know what I mean? Because Splinter has a $50 paper debt and he rolls it up. Who's it fall on? It falls on the Bakersfield car. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
you know, like you might get one pass if you can't pay it. They might come up with money one time if you're loved and get it paid for you. But odds are you're going to slip in the shower anyway, just for, you know, a good 28 seconds or whatever, 23 seconds, you
Yeah.
know. That's just how it is. Right. So,
But I'm yeah, but
so go ahead and finish telling some of these kids what you would and wouldn't do. That's what I want to hear.
yeah, what I wouldn't do, like I said, I wouldn't hold no one's stuff. I wouldn't try to do no one's favor or be no one's friends by trying to buy him something. Don't try to buy your friends. Don't try to raise your hand, put yourself on deck, or throw yourself out there in anywhere at all. I would just blend in with the car and, listen more and talk less. You know the old adage, you have two ears and one mouth for a reason.
That's
Just go
right.
down, listen, and kick it. And be ready to ride when it's time to ride, but, that's about it, man. You got to kick it. Stay away from the gambling.
Homosexuals.
We don't have, I don't see that problem. Just like you were talking about with Herc, it used to be allowed. Punks used to be allowed, huh? To do your laundry and you keep them around for a reason.
No,
But
yeah. Come on, bro. I tell you right now, there's undercover homosexuals out there everywhere. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They're undercover, but yeah, I mean, so and there's predators, bro, that'll like talk you out of your booty. You know what I mean? Like I don't know about on the lower yards when they're just doing a bit of time, but on the upper yards, man, there's predators, bro. And they're good at what they do. They're
yeah,
real good at it, you know. They'll scare a kid into giving up some of that fucking chocolate love, you know what I mean? That booty box, you know. And they don't even got to threaten to beat them up. They just eventually talk them out of it, bro. It's real shit, man. First termers coming in, it's crazy, you know. You guys don't want to face any of that shit, you know. Did you
no.
have problems?
Did not have too many problems, man. I mean, definitely I didn't have any problems with anyone trying like a predator or nothing like that. I've had problems. I've had my own problems with drug debt. But you know what I used to say with drug debt, man? I've had my problems with it. And I never thought of rolling up even once. When the shit went down, I apologize for cussing. But when it went down, I would say, hey, hands laid, debts paid. Take it out of my butt, man. Because there is that rule if you have a little dope debt, hands laid, debts paid. You know? So I almost squashed a dope debt like that once. They're just going to jump me and it was going to ride. And sometimes your homeboys will throw the money together and get it paid. But rolling up is definitely not an option, man. And if I ever had any problems, no, not too much, man. I mean, I've been beat up in a riot, knocked out. Every riot I've been in, I've been beat up.
What do you weigh? 68 pounds?
Close.
Yeah, they could have thrown you over the fence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, at least you're not walking around with that level 4 tough guy look on your face. You know what I mean? Like, like you said, bro, I have had to admit to being beat up so many times. It's not even funny. You know what I mean? Like, I've lost a gang of fights, bro, but the numbers were never right. You know? Damn, you're beautiful. So, all right, honey. So, right. So those are a few things that you tell these kids to stay away from, obviously, you know. I would just say stay away from whatever the fuck you're doing on the streets that might lead you to there. You know what I mean? That's a good start.
Yeah. You had asked me earlier what made me want to get right and stuff. And what it was after I discharged my second number, my F number, I wasn't on parole or nothing. I just did not want to catch another number, man. With 12 years in and 2 numbers, and parole will get you, man. You think parole ain't nothing? It'll get you, bro. They become glued to your hip, and they want to follow you around and call you and search you, and they'll throw you back for nothing. And I just did not want no part of no more parole, man. I just didn't want to go commit crimes, and you can't be a druggie without committing crimes. You're gonna have to steal. You're gonna have to do something, man.
Okay.
I won't, man. I want to clean up. I was just done. They can have the pen, bro. They can have it back. I don't want it.
Yeah. So, you've given back 2 numbers. How did you feel when you gave them back?
Awesome, man. When I gave back my P number, it was messed up, bro, because I told you I never report to the parole office, right? So I had got out from Soledad. I had 2 months left on parole. I thought I'm not even going to go check in my parole officer at all. When I had got arrested later for a burglary GTA, they were going to offer me bail. And I said, wait a minute, I'm absconding on parole, right? They said, no, you discharged. Parole went ahead and just discharged me, bro, with 2 months hanging. I didn't even know. So I didn't even get a chance to celebrate it. Like, hey, I'm off parole. I thought I was absconding until I got arrested. Like, no, you've been off parole for 2 months. Congratulations. Now you just caught another number, though. So I didn't get to enjoy the first one.
How old are you?
44.
44. You know what I mean? Do you feel you're done?
Oh, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Yeah.
Where are you at today, my boy? Like, what do you got going on in life today?
In between jobs, looking for a job. I'm believing the good Lord's going to bless me with one soon. And I'm fighting this Suboxone methadone battle, man. Like you said, I probably should start tapering just get off it. I want to be done with it. I couldn't believe that I had got off the methadone and I
It's
made
easier
a
said than done. I can assure you that, but it's easier done than said too. You know what I mean? It's all right here, bro. It's all right here. You have to make up your mind, like, this is it. You know what I mean? I want to get off this shit. No, you're going to have a few screwed up days. It's just how it is. That's basically how your channel started too, right? You started your channel because you wanted to do a countdown or something on your methadone?
Absolutely. My channel started off being called Methadone Detox, and I was vlogging because I was dropping 3 milligrams a day. I went from 55 to 4 in like 16 days. I've dropped way too fast, man.
No,
So I was
yeah,
vlogging way
would
too
you
fast.
would you have a financial detox?
No, what happened was I had like a window of time my boss let me off, and I just had a window of time. I thought if I stopped in October, I'd be done by the 1st of November, man. I just wanted to just get off it. And I wasn't done by November 1st. I was still sick, bro. And I was like, dang, I thought I'd be better, man, but I wasn't, dog.
All right. So that's what I was telling you earlier, some gabapentins and a couple Xanax, bro, and hot showers. And you know what I mean? Know that you're going to have 6, 7 fucked up days. You know what I mean? And then after that, and then after that, just meetings, man. You know what I mean? Well, your sleep patterns aren't going to be right for a minute anyway. But meetings, man, go meet some like-minded people that are going to, hey, we're going to here, we're going to do this. You know what I mean? Like, if you stay, the more you stay out of your head and the more you stay out of self, the odds are better are. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I ask you, go pick up cigarette butts. Who wants to go do that? But guess what? There's 15 minutes that you're not going to use. You know what I mean? Like, you're being of service, you're out of self. So, I mean, I would definitely recommend oh yeah, some, you know, like, yeah, you have to use some drugs to get off the drugs, obviously. You know what I mean? Some Xanax, some Somas, you know, like, get a few of those, get it stocked up, and just, you know what I mean? Like 4 days, taper down, just go 6 milligrams, 6 milligrams, 4 milligrams, 4 milligrams. You know what I mean? 2 milligrams, 2 milligrams, 1 milligram, 1 milligram. Just like you only need 5 or 6 strips, and that's it. You go down to a 0.5 milligram a day for like 3 days, and then that's it, bro. You know what I mean? And take a Xanax. And yeah, you're gonna have little twitches here and there, but if you stay out of self and stay busy, going to meetings, and you stand up and you say, man, I'm fucking not feeling it right now. I really want to use blah blah blah. You know, somebody's gonna come up to you and be like, come on, my boy, let's go get some coffee. You know, like, do yourself a favor, man. Get off that poison. Get off that poison, you know. Go ahead and throw your channel up real quick.
Hey, my channel is Prison POV. And my Instagram is tarantalife_1010. The reason why Tarantula Life, because I like tarantulas. Like a play on words.
So, Prison POV?
Yes. Capital POV. Prison,
What?
capital P, capital V.
And that stands for what? Point of view?
My prison point of view.
Oh, this is my prison point of view. I mean, fuck prison. I never want to go back again. It's like porn.
Like porn, POV, you know.
I have heard of that. I've heard of it.
Have you heard of it? Yeah. I don't really do the whole porn thing. Anyway, you know, I'm sure you've seen some wrecks in there behind people doing tobacco and, you know, people doing this and that. I try not to bring that to this channel too much, but give me a little something that you've seen that, you know, not too violent, because I want kids to know that, you know what I mean, you're not going to get away with shit. Anytime you do any move, you scratch your nuts, you itch your butt, somebody's watching, somebody sees you, I guarantee it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jacking off in the corner, somebody's going to see it, man. There's eyes everywhere. Nothing gets away with. So give me a little rec here or there.
Let me just give you a little Rick. This is something I covered on my channel. It was in one of my videos towards the end. But the point of this story is you don't have to be doing nothing wrong. You could just show up and get off the bus. Somebody could put a jacket on you, so anything could happen. Now, I had 3 homeboys in Wasco Reception that were drinking. They were all drunk. A bus showed up, Kern County bus. One of the drunk homeboys thought they recognized someone and go, oh, I know that dude. He fucking told on somebody, you know? When he didn't, there's no paperwork. They're just drunk. They bring him up and they tell one of the dudes, you punch him, we'll take it from here. Kid punched him, the guy fell down, they stomped him to death, bro. His brains were all over the walls. He did nothing wrong, man. He did nothing wrong. Killed him for no reason. Then those 3 guys who did that ended up getting stabbed.
Of course, they went in the hat. Of course, yeah.
Then they were manipulating them, making them stab each other, saying they could come back to GP if they stabbed, going back to PC, because D6, you know, it's a top tier is active, bottom tier is the PC. They're playing games, bringing them back and forth, because the inmates run the D6 to hold back there, who comes where, you know?
For sure.
So playing games with them, bro. So the point is, you cannot be doing nothing wrong, bro, and just be standing there and get caught up, man. Or how about if you're standing there minding your own business and one of your homeboys takes off on a cop, you got to take off on him too because you're there. If not, they'll try to kill you later. And if you do, now you're fighting a DA referral, a big shoe term for nothing. You're standing there minding your own business, man, and you get caught up.
Yeah, man, for sure. My recommendation, once again, is quit doing what you're doing that may take you to prison. You got any words for these kids out there?
Yes, definitely stay out, man. Definitely stay out. It's no cool. It's no fun. It's not a good look. And let me tell you about the tattoos, man.
Splinter, I can get free tattoos.
No, tattoos are not good. Let me tell you how much struggling I've been with. I'm in between jobs. My whole neck is done. I got tattoos on my forehead, my face. I wish if I had all to do all over again, I would not get them, bro. I'm struggling. It's hard to get a job. People judge you. You go into a store. Bro, I quit noticing, but I went to the store with my sister the other day. We don't kick it that much. She's like, do you notice all those people staring at you? I was like, no, I don't notice anymore. But kids, don't get your neck blasted. Don't get your face blasted. It's not cool. You will regret it. You'll have a hard time getting a job. You'll be profiled. It's not the business, man. It's not the business.
I got a tattoo or two myself, you know what I mean? Fucking, I mean,
they're trouble, huh?
Well, yeah, like, but it's still how I present myself today, you know what I mean? I present myself as not as the book that they're reading, you know what I mean? Once they get to know me, it's a whole nother story, you know? So, life's what I make it today, you know what I mean? Like, I get to go to work, I don't have to, you know what I mean? I don't have to. So, and I hope the same for you, you know what I mean? Everything's perception. Once you change your perception, things will start getting better. You say, I got tattoos on my face, I'm in between jobs, blah, blah, blah. You go search for the job that you want. You say persistent about it. I guarantee you that fucking tattoo ain't gonna mean nothing and you'll get that job, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I got into the union by what? Being persistent. You know what I mean? Going down there and staying the night and fucking filling out applications in the morning and standing in line with 300 people. And, you know what I mean? Like, be persistent. Follow through, man. Everything you do, follow through, you know, and everything will fall together for you. Anyway, I wish you luck on your channel. Go ahead and throw it out again.
Prison POV.
Right. I'm hoping you're spreading a positive word, you know what I mean? Like, that's where it's at, man. Keep these kids out of the institutions because we have the hugest, it's stock market. It's on the stock market now, you know, PIA is on the stock market now. So, you know, I mean, straight money maker, you know.
Straight money.
$225 a bus ride per head.
Man, bro. Crazy.
And they stick you on them buses, my boy, you know what I mean? So it costs $2.37 to feed an inmate through the day, all 3 meals. It's $2.37 is what they come up with. Yet it costs $79,000 a year to house us.
Dang.
You do the math, man. Like, it's a straight business, bro. So even the slightest dumb shit, like you said, you went to prison for, I'll kill you, bitch. I'll blow up your bomb. I'll rape your mama, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, you went to prison for that, just for saying some stupid shit, bro. So think about what you're about to do. Get a hold of your emotions, and don't let it get the better of you, man. So, you know, hey, man, I thank you for coming on the channel.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
For sure, respect, you know. With all that said, some people wanted to happen, some people needed to happen, but heavy hitters make it happen. Nothing but love and respect shot to you guys.